sorry. I feel like a big ass kid. Sorry. I didn't mean to curse again. I'm sorry. I'm really having fun. Yo, Coach Conte, you heard? Out of limits. We outside.
Yeah, I like to have fun too.
We outside. Come on. We like to shoot things up too, you heard? You hear that clank, 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 clank.
Oh, what's that?
Oh. You hit the other horn. Smoked you, bro.
Some of them are.
Get in.
Yo. Fire, yo. Culture content. Out of limits. It was dumb fun. We just played the Jurassic Park joint. It was super wavy. You just saw the whole reaction.
Getting crazy.
I don't know. We got time for some hoops?
We about to get shot.
We outside.
Do we have time though to? I mean, we can cut if.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you need?
I don't want to be like there.
Wait, what?
I don't want to be like there. I ain't saying something crazy.
Doing.
They be like, what she say? They interviewed me at that conference I went to. The Keisha show you?
No.
Yo, they interviewed me. I'm gonna show you. They interviewed me at my conference, and then the dude, I said what I said because I'm usually good at you know what I mean. I said what I said, and then he was still staring at me, so I felt like I needed to add some more. And I used some words that I was like, I sound so stupid, yo, Roy. And he don't make it no better. He was like, what? I was like, shut up. I was so ashamed, but they cut it.
Yo, yeah.
I was like.
So you get nervous, but sometimes it's hard to pick up. You know what I mean? Especially when you have a thought in your head. So he probably.
And he was
sometimes
still
it don't come out the
staring
way you think it.
Like I said what I said, and it sounded good, right? And he was still staring at me. I was like, yeah. It's such a perceived value. I was like, that do not go with this. Like what?
Everybody like,
I'm done.
everybody
Trust
okay.
me, nothing is bad.
He cut it.
I assassinate people's names. I mean, I know you, so I you know what I mean. But everybody else, I be calling them all types of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It be sometimes I be talking about stuff, and I be like, that wasn't what I was supposed to say. You know what I mean? Like I think one of the shows I said Sanford and Son or something like that, and
it was a couple. I mean, it was a couple of
I had
things.
a couple bad moments, so it's nothing worse than that. You know what I mean?
I don't think he ever got this one guest right name.
It's been a couple,
Yeah.
so just been a couple. So bam, yo, what's going on, y'all?
Do I have it up?
You know
it was there, but
we got.
Yeah.
You already know. We got a special episode coming to y'all. You know what I mean? Season is over, but we had to bring out more culture for the content. You know what I mean? So here we are back with the re-up with Carolyn Brown, as y'all know, bang, owner of Outer Limits, owner of Jumpin' Jumperoo, out here. I got all your businesses.
That's
right.
right. That's
okay.
it.
I was about to say. I want to make sure because you are a busybody for sure. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? But we here. We on the road again. We at the establishment Outer Limits in Monroeville, PA. Do people even say Monroeville? Or they just say Pittsburgh.
If you're from here, you say Monroeville.
Yeah,
but no, typically you're
so
Pittsburgh.
all our New York people be in Pittsburgh. For
The people that's here,
we in Monroeville, PA, showing love right across, right next to Big Lock. So you know what I mean. So come through, show love, bring your kids, and yeah. So Carolyn, talk to us. Or we're gonna have some games playing.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it in the background.
You know what I mean? So it's just don't worry about that, y'all. It's on free play mode.
Yes.
We're gonna get crazy in a little bit afterwards.
Word.
So you know what I mean? So Carolyn, thank you. You on season 1, episode 4. Came through, dropped some crazy gems.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I had fun doing that. That was fun.
And I want to say thank you because I mean we've said this in other interviews and whatnot. Like your episode really laid the foundation for what we were trying to do and with this whole culture content. And
Thank you.
You set the bar super high.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And as you're still doing. Setting the bar even higher with this wonderful establishment. So, so talk to us about what's been going on since the last time we seen you till now, and what that journey's been to getting to this point.
It's been a lot of tears. No,
That's real.
I've had a whole bunch of tears, but you guys know with business, things just happen. Things come up, and we've experienced everything that can come up.
Correct.
The good, the bad, and the really ugly. But we, have kept ticking. You know what I mean? So We are currently a couple weeks out from opening. So we have, I tell people I am the person to do it all. I've been trained in every aspect of everything business, and it's, I'm pulled a little thin, but I'm at the point where I know I have to do it. So I'm excited. It's been a vision for so long, so I'm glad to be finally working in it and getting it done and seeing the fruits of my labor.
Exactly, the progress.
Yes.
It's just wonderful just to be talking about it and knowing that you on that verge of like the final execution, to being here to being like, yo, we just need to get these final touch-ups done, and then we can finally be out there and whatnot. So like,
and seeing the growth, like of course, like with everything, you know, you want to see progress. So being able to physically look around and say, okay, this wasn't like here a month ago. These weren't here, you know, weeks ago. It's definitely great to see the progress, and I've just been smiling from ear to ear. No matter how, you know, I've been like, I mean, I've had all my tears, but even when you see this, it's like, okay, God is still working. It's happening. We're good. It's coming. It's coming to pass. So.
So, what do you feel like's been your biggest struggle with opening your location? I know there's probably a lot of headaches.
There's a lot, but without a doubt, came right to my head. It's commercial lease. You know, dealing with the commercial, and I told my husband, I said, man, this man got me. I had to laugh the other day when something happened, and I read back through the lease, and you know how you read it one time, you see, you read it a second time, you see, but when you're in your fourth or fifth time, I was like, I just chuckled. I was like, it's not funny.
Oh yeah, no,
he got me. Like, you know, little things though. You know that you're not used to seeing the contracts. We had a lawyer. We negotiated a lease. The lawyer read over it, but it was still the unknown that we didn't know or we weren't ready for. That has been the toughest thing. You know, I would say we would have been open 2 months ago if it hadn't been for some of the things that were detailed in that lease. That were for our detriment. Well, it was supposed to be for our detriment, but it's not going to be. It's, you know, it's working out for our good. But it was supposed to be for our detriment, and they kind of threw a wrench in things. But we just, you know, we believe in timing. When it's time, it's time. So
that's another thing about those commercial leases. Like, it's always going to be in the landlord's favor,
man.
No matter what you do.
And we in Pennsylvania too.
Yeah, so
man, it's in his favor, his son's favor, his mom. He got that thing set up. No,
I've been requested to change a few commercial leases myself, and I'll be like, nope, can't do it. You know what I mean? As is type of thing. But that's just, you know, it's
as is.
Yeah, as is. That's real. Like, this is part of the game.
That's one of the things you learn when you're going through this process. You know, everything's gonna be a little different. So how long did this process take you to get to this establishment you're at today?
So the process from the time we've gotten the loan, we got the loan in July, and we signed the lease in we got the loan and we signed the lease in July, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know we signed the lease in July to now. So you know, we're a couple months in. The build out is just taking way longer. You know, the space that we're in now currently used to be a kids party center, right? Okay. But my vision wasn't just there where that person was. My vision was much bigger. So we had to open up some space. We had to add some space. And when you start opening up space, you open up a can of worms. You know what I mean? And when we started opening up, we just found more things and more things and more things and more things. And that's what's prolonged it. But it's been a couple months. Honestly, you know, if the building was where it needed to be, we would have been good with just adding our things in here. We've been in here 2 months. We like the music.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cause a distraction and all that. I was wondering when it was going. I was just wondering when it's going to stop. I was like, I go ahead, it's cool though. So this was a kids' establishment. So what age group are you gearing this establishment to?
So ideally, my target. Look at y'all. They so upset.
They playing games with us, literally. Like one machine pop off.
Listen, I've been here all day, so I'm used to hearing like this.
She's toning all that out.
Yeah, all of it.
My bad.
No, you're right. So ideally, our target area is 3 to 14, right? So we want to do birthday parties, but I don't want to box myself in. So that's not what, you know, that's not the only ages that we'll have. But if you know, if I want to say I have a target market, it's 3 to 14. I have laser tag. Adults can come in here and we're going to get down on laser tag. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's going to be fun. Yes. Ninja course. We're going to see who can run the fastest, especially our family and, you know, our friends. We're going to be like, who could go in here?
Somebody going to be exactly what I was about to say. It's going to be very competitive.
Listen, I'm going to mess around and start
adults only?
Yeah, adults only. And have a tournament. Yeah, you get a tournament in a bracket and you move forward. That's what I'm going to end up doing.
I'm with that. And it is state of the art. It is top of the line, state of the art laser tag, by the way.
Yes.
So you're definitely going to get your money's worth coming here. So you said you had laser tag.
Yep.
You got basketball. You have.
Yeah, tell us all the attractions.
So our main anchor attractions are laser tag, and then our laser tag, it's definitely dope. It's over 2,000 square feet, with awesome. We had an awesome designer. Mine too. We had an awesome manufacturer designer who did our laser tag, and I mean, we were able to pick the themes out exactly. Yeah. He sent me over something. I was like, that looked demonic. I don't want that.
He said, oh, no.
So listen, I was like, I don't play that. I said, sir, let me tell you, my dad is a pastor, my husband's a minister. We don't like all that grit, so they had to change it, but they changed it to our liking, and it looked dope. So I love being hands-on, being able to pick that. So our laser tag arena is dope. We got platforms in there where you can run up and you shoot somebody down. It's just gonna be fun.
So it's gonna be 2 floors?
It's not 2 floors, but the platforms are gonna be like elevated. So you'll run up almost like a ramp and get in there. You can hide and code. We got some it's dope.
Yo,
okay,
so
you gotta come.
Remind me like them old 007 games where you go up in the little things and you can shoot people from different ways.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have that. That's one of our anchors, and then we have something called Velocity. So put you in a mind frame of almost your old school Discovery Zone, where you have the tunnels and stuff you walk through. Yep.
Tommy, I don't want to interrupt you. Y'all don't know Discovery Zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You wasn't
there. I had birthday parties and I got receipts for that. So
Discovery
if you know about
Discovery
Zone, we lit.
Dope.
Come through.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I want you to just imagine, and that's what most people are familiar with, Discovery Zone. So I want you to just imagine Discovery Zone, but yet there's it's called Velocity. So there's these things that you can run through the tunnels and do the slides or whatever, but they're like these little cannons and everything that you can shoot. There's these soft foam balls. So if you're down there playing, I'm shooting balls at you. Little younger kids, if they want to put them all in it's not a compressor. I don't know what it's called, like the element. Put them in, and then it rains. It like after a while, it shoots up and it rains down all the balls. So we have that, and that's called Velocity. We have a ninja course, and if you're familiar with American Ninja Warrior, you get to race and go through the ninja course, so that's going to be dope. And you fall. I didn't want to get mats, right? So I just wanted you to feel like you were actually falling. You may get hurt, but you're not. So we have.
You won't.
You won't. You're not going to get hurt. But we have padding. The pillow, so it's like a stunt pillow that we have down there, stunt beds that we have down there, and then we own Jumperoo, which is an inflatable company, and we always said we weren't going to add inflatables, but we lied. We're going to have a section, and we'll feature an inflatable every month that we'll have in there as an addition. We have 2 party rooms as well, and then we have an awesome arcade that we are currently sitting in.
See the game.
Yeah. You see the game. We about to get it in a second.
State-of-the-art games. We didn't chitch with our games. It was a big investment, but we wanted to we didn't want people coming in here and be like, what did they do? You know what I mean? We wanted to be legit, and we wanted to bring people to an awesome place, and they're like, yeah, we're going back there. So we definitely wanted our game room and every aspect of this facility to look nice for sure.
This is fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How do you know what games to put in the arcade area? Because it's like I don't know.
What I
mean? I know what games I like.
Right. Of games.
What
determines what comes, what goes, or
So it's a part of the the industry and almost studying the industry and being connected with people who are where I want to get or exceed, and having those connections. One of my mentors, he has a facility about 45 minutes up the road, and he has been, instrumental. He came here 2 days ago, and we walked through. I mean, we did all the ins and out, but going to his facility, sitting down with him, looking at his games and looking at reports to say, what is this bringing in? What is this bringing in? And then knowing those people that actually put you in touch with the different manufacturers and the different salespeople who are going to say, okay, I need to see a sales report of what these games are grossing, and just talking to people in the industry and seeing what it's doing in your arcade. So if it's doing good in your arcade and that's the top game, nationally, it'll do good here.
That's what's up, man. So,
are
you rolling?
Question. Yeah, I see. I was like, they think this is going. Going.
What was been one of the? See, he made me lose my train of thought.
I was going to ask.
Go ahead. You might as well.
I got you, bro. Let me just get this one out. So your top game, on average, you don't have to give us like an exact amount. You know what I mean? But how much is that going to gross you for the year.
So I'll say this. So there's been a game that has been around for, you have children and you have kids, so you probably know, and you've been to arcades. There's a game called Big Bass Wheel. Okay. Familiar with that? It's like a big fish. You pull it down and it spins. Yeah.
Okay.
So that game has been a top game for at least 10 years. Mm-hmm. You know, we have, it's coming, so it's not here yet, but it'll be in this arcade, and I don't know what it'll do here because we don't know yet. But from my understanding, at most places, it's been doing at least $500,000.
And that's just
in a game.
That's one game.
I get the
that's
tickets,
one game.
right?
Mm-hmm. You spin and get a ticket. Yeah, and it's and everybody is right. So you can charge an easy $2 for that game, and it doesn't matter. You're still playing it. And another thing, like even with us, you know, old school, put in the coins, you get tickets. We've definitely modernized our games, and everything is our swipe card system. So when you play Big Bass Wheel, it's a little quicker to swipe.
Right,
you know what I mean? You got to put in 8 coins. You swipe one time, you pay your money. Swipe one time. But that is nationally been an awesome game. Now we'll have to see what it does here, but nationally that has been, you know, people's top game for years. Now I don't know if it's number one anymore. It stood at number one for years. I think it's been kind of beat out, but it's still a top game that every good arcade, that's a solid piece. You gotta have it.
How do you find the time to research all of this to be able? You own a whole nother business.
I don't have the time.
Like, how do you find the time?
I haven't cooked dinner in 3 days.
That's it? That's
3 days in a row.
That's good.
Wait.
It's only been 3 days.
3 days. Yeah,
I think I cooked like 3 months or something.
No. I cooked on Monday. I think I cooked dinner on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't have the time. You know, but no. I'm up late at night. I'm up really late. I just told myself this week, I said I'm going to go to bed by 10 or 11 so I can get up at 5:30 and start, you know, I need to start working out again. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing, getting up at 5:30. So I've been trying to be in the bed at 10. But typically I'm up late at night studying and researching, or, you know, I'm in a couple of Facebook groups for owners and operators. And
so you kind of pick from there and kind of do your own research and see what works for you. And
correct. And I've met friends, again, who are in the industry. And matter of fact, I was in that group this week, right? So I had a question about one of the systems I'm using, and they said it wasn't compatible with another system, right? So I put it in the group on Facebook, and there's people from everywhere. And I had about 5 people reach out to me immediately and say, hey, give me a call. The lady said, what's your number? I'm going to call you tomorrow, and I'm going to walk you through, because we have both of those systems. And they, even though they don't integrate, I'm going to tell you what we do. And when I tell you this lady called, we talked for like 40 minutes. She walked through. I don't know this lady from a can of paint. Met her that one time that she responded, walked me through all of that. We hung up and got off. She called me back 30 minutes like, hey, I forgot to tell you this.
Wow.
You know, and it was so like, that's just dope, having people that, you know, sometimes people are selfish and stingy with their information.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they be like, they don't, and I don't want to be like that ever, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to tell you if you're going to open up down there. I ain't going to tell you all my details, right? But, you know, in essence, we're not.
Let me be
like that. And I still do believe what's for me is for me. So even, you know, I just think that's silly to tell somebody who's going to open up right there.
Course.
You know what I mean? But you know how, especially in our community, you know how. But you could be a little further in life if somebody would have just told you the rights and the wrongs, the way you did it, so you don't have to make those mistakes. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I want to be that. You know, when my daughter has been having a vision to open up a water park since she's been probably 5, right? Wow. It's going to happen, right? Yeah. She's going to do it, and I'm going to be there to tell her, oh, you remember when your mom opened that facility? She ain't going to have no lease, though, because I'm going to build hers. You know, that's where we're going to be at. That's that generational wealth. I'm going to build it, period. You know, it's like that. But no, I really am. Like, that's the vision. That's how big it is. It really is.
Brick by brick.
Yeah, and even while we were at that conference in the industry last week, or 2 weeks ago, I went by and I told Roy, I said, look at that. That's a whole water park little section. Started off kind of small. I said, that's how we're going to start right there for her. And that's what we're going to do. And I looked at it, and this is what, 2021? She'll be out of school in probably about 5 years, 6 years. It's happening. It's starting. So, like, yeah, and I am around people in the industry who can help me, and that's how, you know, I still do research, though, but I am allowing people that can help me, you know, and that's how I find time. I guess I squeeze time in there.
One of the most important things of why we even built this is to kind of build a community with like-minded individuals and everybody kind of doing the same thing. Everybody kind of chipping from each other to make everything happen for our community. Right. Because like you said, we could have been a lot further if somebody would have been like, hey, man, you should never did this. You should do this, that, and the third. Not really criticizing them, but just giving them game.
That's right.
And we don't have nobody to really give us a game. We got to create it ourselves. So
That's right.
that's why it's, it's a little harder for us to do, but we're gonna make it.
That's right. And I tell
That's
people
it.
I'm a first generation business owner, and I won't be there will be a second, there will be a third. Like
yeah.
I'm already producing little
that
entrepreneurs. It's not going to be just me, And my parents, they, my dad's a pastor. They just weren't, and I guess it's a business in itself, but they just weren't, business owners. But they have, pushed us to do whatever we have chosen. But I know I'm raising entrepreneurs, and I know that they're going to be second and third and fourth generation business owners for sure.
That's what's up, man.
So, like,
I really needed something though, for real. I needed that owner to do something, and it really happened. He did something that I needed today, so that was good.
so the owner, like, I know I said I ain't have no more questions.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. How important has it been just to build that community of people that you can trust? You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's like nobody's just gonna give you free information. Like, and
Right.
we always say your network is your net worth, but like, how true can you say that is for you in this moment?
So I tell you, I found that to be true for people in the industry a couple times. Honestly, when we went down to the conference a couple weeks ago, this guy who's a millionaire sat at a table with me and Roy, and I mean, he told us in detail about pricing and was just very transparent. He said, "Hey, give me a call whenever you want to. Come down to Warren Robins, Georgia, and come visit my facility. Not only he got a facility, he got a water park and all that, but he started like this, right?
Yeah.
Now he got hotels, water parks, and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So that was encouraging seeing somebody like that. The guy I told you who 45 minutes from here literally has been such a godsend. Like details, to the who comes and you're 45 minutes. In essence, we could be competition, right? He's come here, walked through, telling me exactly, what he would do, giving me like details about stuff. So that's just been dope in the industry,
And there's no price
finding
tag
people like
on
that.
that.
No,
It's priceless.
No,
Yeah, that's-
no.
Information.
Right, he told me he got game text. He said, he said, now I can't promise you on a busy Saturday or Sunday I'm gonna send a game tech. But he said, you have a problem with the game, let me send my game tech out on Monday, Tuesday, and help you out. You know what I mean? So just clutch that people who want to see you succeed. He wrote me a letter of recommendation from my bank.
Wow.
Put his logo on it. Put his everything on it, and said, I think that she will be an awesome candidate, for you to give a loan to, because she has every quality that, and he's been in the industry for 20 plus years,
so
owning a
that's
facility.
super credible.
Super credible, for sure. So just people like that, you don't find those often. And I thank God that I have had those connections with people who are open, know.
And your attitude also helps with that. You know what I mean? You put in positive energy. We say this all the time. You put in positive energy, you get positive back.
Exactly.
Negative energy, you already know. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's downhill from there. But
Yeah,
That's right.
You just exhibit that, and people just gravitate to you. So I know you spoke about kind of the tough times to open this up. What were some of the happiest things that you went through when you finally got this cemented?
Oh, so a couple things. One was, and I have a video of this, and I've only shared it with maybe 2 people. So I remember getting a call from the bank, and they said, you've been approved.
Nice.
When I tell you I bawled like a newborn baby, I was home alone. My kids were at school. My husband wasn't there. Or my kids were somewhere. I don't know if they were at school or not. Whatever. And I just took out my camera instantly, and I recorded myself, and how I felt. Because, you know what I said in the video? I said, when times get hard, right? I want to know that, I want to go back and watch this video, know that God ordained this, and this was his promise. And I'm going to make it, and I'm going to be okay.
Nice.
And I've gone back and I've watched that video, and I almost tear up when I'm watching it, because I remember the joy.
Yeah.
And that's why I filmed it, because I wanted to remember the joy I felt
When you first got that.
when I first got it. And to me, I've been turned down and denied so many times, and to me that was the okay, and God said, it's time, go ahead. I mean, I was bawling. I told I saved it in the video. It says, I may show my kids and my husband 10 years later, but I saved it for myself because I wanted to remember how I felt. That was the happiest I felt in so long. I love my children, I love my husband, and I love the Lord, but it was just a different type of joy, that just something you've been working on
That's
for
yours now.
12
It's your baby.
years.
Your baby
Came to
just
fruition.
gave birth.
Gain of pass.
You just gave birth to your baby.
And that was just like the first step. You know what I mean? You felt good, and it's like, okay, I can do this. And then getting the lease and negotiating the lease, and it's like, I can remember me and Roy came in this place, just us. I told him, I want to do it on a Wednesday when he's off. So I told the owner that's when we can sign. We came in here and we signed, and the 2 of us just came in here and we was geeked. We was like smiling, and we was just thanking God, because we was like, Yes, it was a vision. Yes, it was a dream. And everybody's vision or dream don't come to pass.
That's a fact.
And for us to be able to walk into it, we took pictures. And I was mad at them the day before. But all that went away. All of that went away because just the pure joy of it was time. And this is ours.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to build together as a family. This is what's going to help us create that generational wealth. Correct. It was just awesome, just excited, just proud moments that you can't get back. You just can't get back. And it was just awesome. And, you know, even moving forward, we've had some awesome moments. But those two really, especially the day I got the call, and again, I recorded that just so I can always remember when times are hard, when I feel doubt, I go back and I watch that, you know, it's going to be okay. You know, this was meant to happen, and it's going to be okay. It's going to work out.
So, I mean, it may be a little too, like, soon to ask, but are you opening another business after this?
Oh my gosh, it's not too soon to ask. Let me tell you. You want to know the plan for that? So and honestly, you know, you got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. That's period, a fact, right? Yeah. So when we came in this building, we knew that this building was only going to be temporary. You know, eventually we want a full FEC, and we want more than one. So my plan, and we've been saying this for years, is in 3 years. We have a lease here for 5 years. Year 3, I want to be able to have enough revenue where I'm going to buy some land and I'm building from the ground up. So we'll start that in year 3, build from the ground up. We want indoor and outdoor. I want to have the go-karts outside. They have multiple levels. I want to have a high ropes course outside. Like, I want to have a huge facility. And then you know what's after that? So I don't just stop there at my 3 to 5 year plan. My 5 to 10 year plan, I'm adding on a sports center next to that where we'll have 10, you know, full court basketball courts. You'll have volleyball courts. We'll have all of that. So it's not just there, and I don't just, you know, I'm not just here. You know, I'm thinking over and beyond.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I have a generational wealth. I got a 10-year plan.
For my people in New York, that's like Chelsea Piers on steroids.
Oh, Chelsea Piers, New Rock City.
Oh yeah,
all of the above.
Pop out. You know what I mean? But you got to set yourself up, man.
For sure.
You got to know where you stepping. You know, every time. So that's a blessing. So I guess.
No, I mean,
my fault. I done took over the whole show.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've been talking so much. Like, so I guess the last question is like, where they could find you. When are we opening up, like, officially, or what's the the
timeline for everything?
Timeline, you know,
they have like 6 opening dates.
No, but you know, just for the people so they know like what's to come. You don't even got to put a date, maybe like a month or like
season.
So I'll tell you this: we want to be open before the 2021 ends. So we're about 70% there. You know, kind of look in the background a little bit. You can see we've started doing some demolition back there for our laser tag, and that's going to be next. Put in our arcade is here. Our velocity is being put together, so laser tag is next. So we want to say by the end of the month, you know, we'll start having our shop opening, and you know, first quarter 2022 we'll have our big grand opening.
Fire.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
Yeah.
Just show them you know the address right now?
4079 William Penn Highway. That is in Monroeville. If you're familiar with the Jeanette Plaza, we're right in the Jeanette Plaza, in between Big Lots and El Capucino Restaurant. We are cat-a-corner to Chipotle and Chick-fil-A, so we're in a great area off of 22. You know, easy to find. But we're at 4079 William Penn Highway.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have our website.
Oh yes.
We have these handy dandy things, but we have our website that you can hop on, and it is outerlimitsadventure.com. Full website up, and check that store out.
You know the game.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
We're gonna put out.
You know the
vibe. Put it down there.
You know the vibe.
Yeah, and definitely our store. We've added stuff to our store where you'll be able to come buy your fun pass, and we're asking people to buy those for stocking stuffers. You know, put those in your kids for the Christmas. So keep the support. You know what I mean? It definitely is a big expense, a big venue, and we want the support for sure. So you can check out our store on our website here next week for if you want to buy game cards, if you want to book your birthday party, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, I know the vibes, man.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yo, Carolyn Brown, Kason Jones,
Chad Sandy for let's get
Culture Content, you heard? Yo, another special coming to y'all. We love y'all, but we finna go play some hoops and stuff like that.
I got high score.
Let's go check it out.
For now. I got a high score, 85.
Put my hat to the back, it's a wrap.
Yeah, let me take off my jacket and all, like,
Right.
get comfortable. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we about to go hop in some games real quick. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all for tuning in. And, Carolyn, once again, thank you for blessing us.
Thank y'all. Thank you for having me. It's a y'all the only people that ever interview me. I don't know. It's like, no.
Hey, it's just
Thank
a start.
you.
This is
Yeah,
a start. Look,
definitely. Yeah,
people gonna be
definitely.
knocking on your door trying to interview.
Come on.
Once everything starts, hey,
Come
listen.
on.
Y'all
Listen.
love Carolyn because
Yeah.
she still got the most views.
I was just
out of
about to say
all
that.
of us.
Running it up right now.
Come through. Y'all already know the vibes.
Good.
Man. We
Thank
love
you
y'all.
guys for having
Thank
me.
you
Appreciate
again,
everybody
Carolyn,
for
Coach
sure.
Content. Out of
Yeah.
limits, you know the vibes. Bye.
Holla. Let's get it.
Yes.
I'm first.
Just sit here.
Hold on.
Welcome to
All right, now. Let's see who get the high score.
Big shot. You're in the zone.
I got you. My man did the finger roll. All right, now.
Did you
What's the
see?
score?
45.
45. Now, he done did this twice today. So, I didn't get to warm up. So, how we put it?
Press it. And then.
Welcome to Hoop That Backs.
Start now?
Got it now.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
Drained it.
Yeah, like let it fly quick.
Did you see that?
Here we go.
That help. Backboard, bang.
Thanks. We taking these out here, baby.
He said, bang. Like,
Yo,
go
what's
ahead.
up? Ah.
There you go.
Oh, moved on me.
Three-point land.
Bang, bang, bang. Couple more.
Bonus round.
Bonus round.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Say you wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready. Definitely wasn't ready. Oh, the big hefe is coming on.
Time for the real hoop.
What's that, 57?
57. What you get, Chaz?
45.
Yikes.
57. Let's see what she do.
That Backs.
How she think she a hooper?
Right. All fingertips. Only fingertips, nephew.
Drained it. You're on.
She got the floater. She got the Rick Barry floater going. I see.
Nah, she was in here playing
Right.
this mad
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
I'm a hooper in real life. Real life.
Heard you.
Bing bong. Oh, let me find out. Oh. Oh, wow.
Bang!
He's outside.
Bonus
He's
round.
outside.
I want a rematch.
Oh.
Crazy.
Doing
She timed
wow.
it. And she said, move every 3 seconds. I see you.
She knows her games, y'all. Look,
That's house money right here.
I ain't
House
gonna hold
money.
you. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was fire.
House usually wins. You know what I mean? Like she paid for the game. You feel me? Like, but hold up, we might have to run that back. I don't know. But yo, we love y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the activities we just showed up.
That was
Carolyn,
fire.
pull up. You know what I mean? Are we even in the shot?
I think so.
We gonna just be right here, you know what I mean? So super great time. We just got on a Jurassic Park, and then we just play some hoops. You know, we had to play some hoops.
You already know.
You know what I mean? She's
She
the
got it.
champ.
She got it.
You know, I did question the high score, but you know, she clearly got it. So, but yeah, we love y'all. Out of Limits, Culture to Content.
Come through, show love.
Come through.
Let's
Y'all
get
know
it.
the vibes.
Thank you guys for coming.
Bing bong. Nah.
Done.